Waterfront City Church has for many years carried in its heart a vision for being a strategic church that would resource not only this city but would resource an area much wider than us and much further beyond us. God has underlined this for us in recent years as He's spoken to us about getting out of the cul-de-sac, where He said to us, I've called you to impact a city. He spoke to us about redefining some things, redefining who He is to a city, redefining the church and seeing many strongholds being broken down. He's also spoken to us about building an Ark Royal type church. The Ark Royal is a ship that could take a war to anywhere in the world at a moment's notice, and that's what God has called us to be and to build. So where do we begin? That was the question for us. How on earth are we going to reach 300,000 people here within the city of Plymouth? And in that we really felt God speak to us and say you reach them one community at a time. That gave birth to our vision for communities. Seeing small communities planted across the city in every PL code, communities within communities looking to love and serve and reach those communities with the good news of Jesus Christ. But this was to be the thin end of the wedge. God was to speak to us about islands of sanity and godly order in a sea of sin and suffering. He was to talk to us about not thinking short term, not thinking 1 year, not thinking 2, but think 5, think 10, think even 15 years. In that, He was going to begin to highlight for us different places outside of the city, places like Saltash, places like Callington and Tavistock and Ivybridge. Saltash has a population of 15,000 people. In 2010, it was said to be the hottest postcode in the UK, boasting some of the lowest crime rates, some of the most stable house prices, and having a school in the top 20 in the UK. Is situated about 14 miles outside of Plymouth. It has a population of 4,500 people. At one time it was the centre of the mining industry, but now it's more known for farming and tourism. Tavistock has a population of around 12,000 people, and because it's a market town, it draws from a wider area, so it has a catchment, if you like, of just on 30,000 people. Ivybridge is situated just 9 miles to the east of Plymouth. It has a total population of around 12,000 people, but again, similar to Tavistock, draws from a wider area, giving it a total reach of around 35,000 people. We intend to do this in the first instance as one church, one team, reaching into 5 different locations. But our long-term plan is to see 5 churches with 5 teams in 5 different locations. It really is our heart, not to build an empire, but to see many churches planted. Will you join us? Will you come on this great adventure with us?